And young women that are selling sex are at a much higher risk of HIV than the older ones. Therefore, there is need to actively engage the young women that are selling sex in HIV prevention programs and encourage them to seek services. Hence the DREAMS Impact Evaluation Study, which is comparing the sites that do not have DREAMS and the sites that have DREAMS to see what we can do to make sure that the program looks at all young women that are selling sex. It is important that all stakeholders collaborate in making this a success. I would like to acknowledge all our partners, some of which are present in here. And I thank you.
Next week program. Now I'm opening up this discussion to the floor. Any comments, any clarifications? Any questions?
Can she elaborate on male sex workers?
Okay, I think elaborations on the male sex workers have got a presentation that is following. I think. Okay, you can explain on the male sex workers.
Sorry, request if you can. Vana vadiki vanotengesawo sex and mukatiwo vari higher risk of getting HIV and AIDS. Saka ndakafunga kuti imimi seorganization makasangana nevana vadiki vakadaro vanenge vachitengesa sex, munovapa maservices ayo, munovarifeyawo here kune mamwe madepartment akaita kana kuti social welfare kana VFU, because vamwe vanokwanisa kunge vasangana nemamwe macircumstances anenge azovakonzera kuti vazopinda mune izvo.
Okay, thank you. My young women that are selling sex, vanonga vari pasi pe age group, pasi pe 18 years, we can refer them to the Department of Social Services, and vamwe vanenge vachidawo services from my organizations that deal with children like Childline. We refer them for psychosocial support. So we work closely with those stakeholders. And then vanoda kubatsirwa ku victim friendly unit vanoenda zvakare. Tine ma-officers atinoshanda navo vanoziva. We used to have violence officer Gororo. I'm not sure where she went or if she's still there, but she used to come to our side and address the sex workers, including the young women that are selling sex.
Okay.
Naenda kupa sex workers vanoshanda navo kuti vamafigures mungave nemafigures kuti munomigredzi vasikana mune vangani uye varume vacho vangave vangani.
Okay, for varume I'm not so sure, but we really haven't done much because we are just starting. See, for vaskana, I'll talk about Gweru. That's what I'm so sure about. My numbers edu, we have the sister's number yatinopa munhu anenge auya kuzorapwa. But what you need to know is that vamwe vanhu vakapiwa sister's number program ichitanga, pamwe havasisipo, vamwe vakatofa, vamwe havino kwavari. And then, but we have about 5,000 in Gweru. GA number yedu yakusvika GA 5,000.
Okay, you get the basic.
Yes. Interactions with mama sex workers. What are some of the reasons dzinoita kuti vange vachitengesa porn? Because pamwe panoona kunge pane tichikwanisa kuvalinkawo kuma economic empowerment projects and kana pane zvimwe maybe besides izvozvo. What are some of the reasons dzinoita kuti vange vachitengesa porn?
Okay, what I can talk about is the reason yakanyanya is that people are trapped in what we call a deprivation trap. Poverty. Yakanyanya ndo inoita kuti vanhu vade kupinda musex work because they are saying I've got a family to take care of and so I need to make money, so this is how I'm going to make money so that I can take care of my family. That is the number one reason. And then kune mamwe ma-reasons wo akasiyana siyana. It would have been good if I came with one of them, they could have shared with you.
But sex work is one of the work that doesn't need any entry qualification. You can, without, they don't need even a degree, any level of education. You can just become what? A sex worker.
I think I have a follow-up question. Ndambotaura nezvema economic empowerment program. Are you linking them? Because makwanisa kutozopedzera asiya sex work akuita zvimwe.
Okay, I spoke about self-help groups. That's also part of economic strengthening. And then I spoke of how National AIDS Council has supported us in starting projects for the young women that are selling sex. And we also have other organizations, for example, FHI 360, where we have referred girls for economic strengthening and projects. So we're really trying our best to make sure that they have something on the side that they do to give them money instead of basing on sex work only.
And even some who dropped out of school are going back to school through the drills. Is party once they go to Sesha, they meet Sesha and they interrogate, they do the risk assessment. You'd find someone is into sex work not because someone is willing to do sex work. So then times they would assist that person so that at least he or she rejoins the family, rejoins another activity or go back to school because so many things are happening because their program is not maybe to promote the sex work itself, but to ensure to other activities sex work. And those who are into sex work really have protection and they understand safer sex.
But then when we say male sex workers, we're also talking about varume vanorarama nekutengesa bonde, just like vaskana vanorarama nekutengesa bonde, but not female sex workers. Yes.
Yes.
Vanenge vachitoriwo nemaclients avo zvakangofanana nezvinoitwa nevasikana vanotengesa bonde. And by sex work, we mean kusangana nemunhu pabonde in exchange of something. Ingave mari kana kuti chingave chimwe chinhu. Our vision is to be a center of excellence for research, programming, capacity strengthening, which is able to influence the global HIV and sexual health policy environment and strengthen the quality of provision of evidence-based HIV prevention, treatment, and sexual health care. So SESHA was formed in 2012, for those that do not know, and it's not-for-profit trust, a PVO, sorry. Memorandum of Understanding with the Memorandum of Understanding with the Ministry of Health and Child Care, and we are registered as a private voluntary organization. Those are the partners that we have. I'm sure you can just read through. Next slide. Next slide. As the Sisters with the Voice Clinic, we aim to reduce the HIV acquisition among sex workers and reduce HIV transmission to their clients, as well as to improve the rights of sex workers. I'm sure most people will ask if sex workers have rights. Yes, they have rights, because a person is a person first before they are labeled whatever name they are. So we do close consultation with sex workers and stakeholders. We offer clinical services, health education, and we are supported by 315 peer educators, of which 50% of them are paralegals. These peer educators act as the vanguard of our program. They go into the communities and they tell the sex workers that are in the communities about the program, and they bring them to access services at our clinic. At Sapphire Trial Sites, we've developed an Adherent Sisters training program for PrEP and ART users. This is just a program where we are encouraging those that are on PrEP and those that are on ART to adhere to their treatment. So we are guided by Adherent Sisters program manual that has 4 sessions, and the person has to go through the 4 sessions with an adherence buddy, or what we call an adherence sister, and after going through all 4 sessions, they get a certificate. Next slide. The services that we've expanded since 2014. We've health education and safer sex counseling, free male and female condoms, HIV testing services and counseling, referral to treatment and care for HIV positive women, and now we're doing what we call contact tracing, where we're trying to trace the contacts of the women that will have tested HIV positive so that they can also be referred and be initiated on ART. We also do syndromic management of STIs and offer contraception for free, including LAC. We also refer for cervical cancer screening to the General Hospital, and we do community mobilization meetings. Under the community mobilization meetings that we have a Sisters with a Voice Peer Education Manual that was developed with the sisters at heart. It looks at the sister as a whole, and it also looks at their partners and the clients, and it also talks on issues to do with sisterhood, where we are saying they should work together as one. We are stronger together. So we have 36 staff members that were trained to administer these community mobilization meetings, as well as the 315 peer educators. An overview of what is happening in 2019. We have the Sex Work program under Global Fund. We also have the Last Mile under USAID. We have the self-help groups that are currently running in Harare only. Here in Midlands, they are not there yet, but we're trying to say, as a sex worker, you should have something else that gives you money instead of basing on sex work only. NAC has also managed to support us with this vision, and yesterday we held a training, an economic strengthening training at the site. We are also doing micro planning, and we have what we call the Amethyst Trial. It's a survey, and the intervention site we have is Rishavane, and we have all the other sites in Midlands as the control sites. So we have started, and instead of peer educators, we have empowerment workers who are working and doing micro planning in Rishavane. We also have the Dreams program, but it's under the Last Mile, where we do community mobilization meetings with the young women that are selling sex within the ages 15 to 24. And we also started looking at male sex workers and transgender sex workers. I do not have a number of the male sex workers and transgender sex workers that we have treated so far, but we are still reaching out to them and inviting them to come and access services at our site. We also have the Dreams Impact Evaluation, which is a research. We are now at the end line stage, where we have Kwekwe and Rishavane as intervention sites. Recency testing was also being done. It's a survey. And we have HIV self-testing. We're scaling up self-testing. I'm sure Mr. Machakata has alluded to the matter. We also have PrEP scale-up, where we see PrEP being rolled out to all sisters clinics in the province. So we're offering PrEP to sex workers of all ages in Gweru, Rishavane, Gokwe, Kwekwe. We have adopted the Adherent Sisters program. I've talked about it before, and we're guided by the Young Women Selling Sex Manual when we conduct the community mobilization meetings for those that are within the Dreams age range. In summary, sex workers have a high risk of...
Maybe when I'm concerned with the 15 age group, you refer them for counseling, you refer them to social work. And my question is, do you have statistics of those who have come back to say, I've reformed, but I've joined my family, I'm done with sex work after your assistance? Because there were 5,000, but maybe they would have reformed. But are you keeping records of it? At least we achieved this in our efforts.
Okay, in terms of referrals, we use the referral toolkit at Nongoshan Satesi. So it is a part where we are referring to the organization, and below there's a part where there is the organization is telling us that they've seen the client that we've sent to them. So that is the best confirmation that we can get in terms of referrals. Some will go and get the services and we get the referral, the confirmation slip from the organization where we have referred. Then we also have some that we can then follow follow up on, for example, a young women who are selling sex, who also have some mental challenges that we refer to Queen of Peace. In time to time, we visit her. If we have sanitary pads and things that we can give her, we just give it out of the goodness of our hearts as the staff at Sesha.
Okay, thank you very much.